Hello everyone and welcome to EDT 507 Module 4. So this is a big week for us. It's our first chance we have to have a guest facilitator. So it's going to be my pleasure to welcome Dr. Jeff Hicks, who's my superintendent at Clarence. He's a great leader, a terrific advocate for using technology throughout the district. So he's going to have a lot of great things to share with you. So it's going to be a great opportunity. So we're going to look at the post here in a moment so we can see what we're going to be focusing on. So we're going to read the articles and websites that this week our big focus is change processes. All right. So again, we talked about leadership styles, but now we want to kind of move forward and say, how do I, with this style that I have, how do I move forward and actually get others on board, right? How do I get others to change and to adapt and to accept and use technology perhaps more? So this is where we're going to be headed this week. So here's our post, right? Change processes. We're going to have a chance to talk with Dr. Hicks. I want you to consider these following questions. What model of change process do you prefer? How would you apply them to your own technology plan? What's your reaction to the Cynthia Roberts article on change process model? And does the model explored in her article seem feasible? And then a big thing I want you to do certainly is ask Dr. Hicks questions. Okay, so he's going to post to our Module 4 discussion. You can just reply underneath his post. So that's really important. Okay, so please reply to his initial post. It's a great opportunity. Please take advantage of it. So there's where we're going to be to our Module 4 discussion. Okay, so I go back to a Schoology. We'll go right there. There's our folder. Change processes. Okay, open that up. And there's the Module 4 discussion where you're going to be posting your reaction to the materials this week and also your thoughts on with Dr. Hicks, which would be great. Okay, that's by the 10th. Now by the 12th, you're going to start thinking about developing a needs assessment for the institution where you're doing your observation, your 10-hour field study. In many respects, this is your own school that you're working at. In some cases, it is not. Okay, this is only this week a draft outline. Okay, so the outline should include the name of the location, the contact person who you will or you interviewed or will be interviewing, the background, right? Strengths, weaknesses, professional development, tools available. And again, we always want to make sure that we're scholar practitioners here in the program. So we want to take what we're doing in the field and then also attach it and connect it to the actual scholarly literature on these issues. And feel free to use what you've been already compiling for Module 3 last week. You're going to turn to the assignment drop, which is Module 4 Need Assessment Draft. Okay, so let's go back to Schoology. There is the draft for that. We take these materials though, move them up. Let's keep things consistent. Okay, good. So we're going to drop that there. All right. And finally, you're going to begin reading Revolutionizing Education Through Technology. I'm really going to make us have a lot of posts on this due on the Module 7 and 8, but I encourage you to start reading this book now. Let me kind of show you what all this is about. Okay, so if you go to the materials folder, I have a few things here for you. Okay, we have our articles on change processes, and we have a couple of great websites on different change models. And then at the last file there is that book. We're going to start reading about Project Red. So if we look at the first article, they should all start coming up. Okay, facilitating systematic change process. This is a really good one to look at in school districts. Okay, so this would be a nice one to give you a great sense of what's going on in other places and how you might facilitate change in a district with technology. Okay. This one is the Roberts piece. Now her focus is on higher education, but I want you to focus on the approach and the models and the ideas that are being here, not perhaps not really focus on the location or the pool or the subject area of higher ed, but more on what's being done here. And then managing change processes is a great brief one here. And then there's these terrific websites about change management process. Awesome website. You can get a lot from these two, and Cotter's 8-step approach to a change. So these are really good. Okay. Lastly is that book. It's produced by ISTE, so it's very relevant for us. And the Project Red. Now it's done in 2012. It's so relevant that you're really going to like this. Rob Z and I have kind of gone back and forth about this book. Sometimes we put it in 508. We're going to not keep it in 507, but I think you're really going to get a lot out of this. Okay, so it's not a very long read. It's a very easy read, but I would definitely start reading it now and focusing really on how change is implemented. Okay, so this is kind of like the big focus for the book. All right, Fantastic. So that's our week together. Should be some great stuff. So if you have any questions, please let me know. And have a nice day. Take care. Bye-bye.